Hello, hi everyone. This is Shrija. Welcome to Skin or Real, where I talk all things skincare. So if you like skincare related content, then make sure that you're subscribed. Likewise, you can also follow me on Instagram, where I post more regularly. So today I'm going to talk about aging. It is a very popular terminology in skincare and probably why half of us even get into skincare in the first place, because we want to stop aging. The word anti-aging basically feeds on this idea that by using so and so ingredient, you can literally stop yourself from aging. However, I will tell you what, this is just a marketing terminology, and honestly, there is no such ingredient which can prevent you from aging. So instead of anti-aging, I prefer this term aging gracefully, wherein if you are 21, you should look 21 if not 16 and not 31. But goal of skincare is to make you age gracefully by helping you maintain a healthy skin in the long run. So today I'm going to share 5 skincare practices that you might be actually doing that is making you age faster. Yes, you heard me right. There are skincare mistakes that you might be doing without even realizing that it is aging you faster. So starting with number one thing that you are doing that is aging you faster, and that is using makeup with SPF. Yes, you heard me right. I always say that sunscreen is so important and you should wear sunscreen if you want to prevent yourself from aging and in general if you want to maintain the overall health of your skin. But using makeup with SPF can actually make you age faster. The reason is that I see a lot of people using foundations or tints or BB or CC creams that has SPF in them and then skipping sunscreen. Now this is really problematic because number one, you need half teaspoon of sunscreen just to protect your entire face. So that means you would need to use that much foundation to get the full protection that is mentioned on the label of that foundation, and in reality nobody uses that makeup. So most of the time when you just rely on the SPF from your makeup, you are actually not getting enough protection. And another thing is that makeup often contains only SPF and not PA ratings. The SPF in your makeup can prevent you from UVB rays that are capable of burning your skin. They are unfortunately incapable of protecting you from UVA rays, which actually damage the DNA cells and can lead to aging in your skin. So be very careful. I always recommend using a separate SPF from your makeup. Don't rely on your makeup for giving you sun protection because it is really not formulated for that. So use a proper sunscreen, and then of course additionally if you want to use the makeup with SPF, you can layer it on. Moving on to the mistake number 2 that is actually aging your skin is sleeping. Yes, getting 8 hours of beauty sleep is actually very important, but if you are someone who sleeps on their stomach, it can actually lead to wrinkle formation in the long run. I used to sleep on my stomach, but now thankfully I've switched to being a side sleeper, and in the long run I'm actually practicing to sleep on my back because in general it's more healthy for your skin, and even if you suffer from seasonal allergies or you have breathing issues, it is really good to sleep on your back. So what happens is that when you sleep on your stomach, you actually squish your face on your pillows and then it is getting rubbed and tugged, and that unnecessary rubbing and tugging can lead to wrinkle formation in the long run. Switching from a cotton to a silk pillowcase can also really help. So that's the reason I always recommend my followers and my clients to switch to a silk pillowcase if they want a frizzy and a healthy hair and skin in the long run. But ultimately, being a back sleeper can really prevent this from happening. I know it is really difficult and you have to really train yourself to become a back sleeper, and it can be difficult. So if you sleep on your stomach, what you can do is you can switch to your sides and then eventually practice sleeping on your back. It will really take time. I'm telling you, I have been trying to practice this for almost a year now, and still I only managed to sleep on my back for an hour and 2, and then I switched to being a side sleeper. But then of course with each passing day the time increases. So yes, it's going to take a lot of practice, but it can be really beneficial for your skin in the long run. The next thing that people do that actually accelerates their skin aging is over cleansing your skin. Especially if you have oily and acne prone skin, I understand that there's always this need to cleanse your face because you think you're getting all that acne and oiliness and grease on your face because your face is not clean. But it's a biggest myth, And unfortunately, cleansing is the most damaging step in our skincare routine that we have to do on a regular basis. I'm not saying that it's not important, but what I'm trying to tell you is that minimizing cleansing can actually help protect the natural lipid barrier of your skin. So there is really no need to excessively clean your face, and especially if you're not going out in the morning for outdoor cardio activities or you're not sweating excessively, then using just plain water is enough for your skin. Your natural moisturizing factor, the lipid barrier of your skin, plays a very important role in maintaining a youthful and plump skin. And with age, the NMF, the collagen, the lipids, they start to decrease. So your goal should ideally be to preserve whatever your skin is building rather than stripping it off by cleansing your face again and again. I can actually say this from my personal experience with my clients. I have this client who is 17, and when she came to me, her concern was minute lines on her forehead, and she was like, oh, I have wrinkles, so should I go for Botox or any cosmetic procedure? So what I told her was that let's just first analyze your skincare routine, because she was not using a moisturizer. She was literally not using anything in her skincare routine. So I put her on a basic skincare routine, and within 3 to 4 months her skin was more hydrated, those lines were less visible. If you're in your early 20s and you are starting to see fine lines appear, then you might want to consider the hydration level in your skin, because a lot of times if you solve this issue, you might actually not need a cosmetic procedure. Of course, during later stages you would need one if you want to prevent wrinkles from happening, but if you're a teenager or in your early 20s or even late 20s, first consider your skincare routine. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is facial yoga. Yes, I know these facial yoga videos are really popular, and especially during lockdown, you see one new facial yoga video popping up every day, which is promising you this, very youthful and healthy skin. But I will tell you what, this unnecessary tugging and pulling and making facial expressions can lead to formation of dynamic wrinkles, which can then become static over time. So if you are someone who's indulging into facial yoga, be very mindful that you are not tugging and pulling your skin unnecessary. Certain facial yoga videos which just focus on gentle massage techniques are fine, but the ones that especially tell you to make those weird expressions, don't really do that, because honestly guys, if it was that helpful, why would anyone need Botox and fillers? We would all be just doing facial yoga videos and be young throughout our life. That it doesn't, I'm not saying it's not a good thing, it's like basically a healthy thing that you can practice if you enjoy, but I'm just telling you to be careful of those really weird yoga videos in which they are telling you to tug your skin and pull your skin unnecessarily, because that can damage your skin in the long run. Your skin is really like a paper, and if you keep crumbling a piece of paper and then you stretch it back again, it's not going to be same. It's not going to be flat and smooth again. So that's what happens with our skin. If you keep crumbling it again and again, over time you will start to see formation of fine lines and wrinkles. Now let's move on to the final thing that I want to talk about, and this is one thing that I see most of the people online, and especially skincare junkies, doing, and that is FOMO. Yes, fear of missing out in skincare. This is becoming such a huge thing, and I see people running after these new launches, new products, new face masks, new serums, and all of this just based on the trending ingredient. And when we run after these products that are promising to give us that magical skin, we often forget our skin needs in mind. Then what happens is that you layer multiple actives, you irritate your skin, you damage your skin, you over exfoliate your skin. And all of this can actually lead to a compromised skin barrier in the long run. Now, when you have a compromised skin barrier, the moisture from your skin will escape into the atmosphere, and your skin will start to become dry and dehydrated and will start to shrivel. So that is where you need to understand that you have to stop FOMO in skincare. You are really not missing out on anything. I'm telling you, CeraVe PM lotion is my holy grail moisturizer, and I stick to it no matter what. No matter what brand is launching, what kind of moisturizer which will promise to give me a healthy skin, I will still stick to CeraVe PM lotion, because it is my #1 moisturizer, and I'm not going to switch to any other moisturizer, because it's just unnecessary risk that you're going to take with your skin. So please don't do that. Stick to a routine that is working for you, and please add actives accordingly. That's the best way to approach skincare. Now, having said all of these things, I think there are few things that you need to keep in mind if you want a healthy and a youthful skin and you want to age gracefully, and that is staying away, limiting your alcohol consumption, I hardly drink. I stay away from alcohol as much as I can. Maybe once or twice in an entire year, that is my alcohol consumption, and that to 1 or 2 glasses, not more than that. And I am someone, I have never smoked in my entire life, and smoking in general is bad for your body, and it is one thing that can actually cause free radical damage in your skin and can age you. So please, if you're smoking and you want a healthy skin, I think you should stop immediately. There's no other way to do it. Like, just stop it. It's just bad for your body, for everyone. Even smoking is just bad for people around you. Like, passive smoking is also not a good thing. Limiting alcohol consumption, quitting smoking, and maintaining an overall healthy diet. Now, by healthy diet, I don't mean that, just keep eating salads or things that you don't enjoy. Just eat a diet that you enjoy. I personally love eating home cooked meals, and then of course once or twice a week I eat out. I love desserts, so I eat those as well in moderation. I don't limit myself or deprive myself, and that's the way I enjoy it. And enjoy food, don't be guilty or shameful of it. Also, working out regularly can give you a healthy glow that no foundation or skincare product ever will. So I know it is really difficult to get into a habit, but if I had to give someone one advice that can really bring discipline in their lives, I think that would be having a workout routine. I have personally benefited from it, and it's just good for your, like, even from the skin perspective or your body perspective, it is really good for you overall. So that is all I have for you guys today. As always, if you enjoy watching my content and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please consider subscribing, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family and help me grow. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.